Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you like my Christmas pajamas. I I've been in pajamas for most of the weekend because I've not been feeling well at all. And I've not played much poker, to be honest, considering it's a weekend. But sometimes a little break, even if it's just 24 hours, can make a big difference to how you approach everything. I did have a cool home game with a few mates. That was a lot of fun. Basically broke even. I was up like 1.5 buy-ins at one point, but ended up basically break even after about a 3 hour card dead spell. Yeah, it's been a nice weekend. We've put up all our Christmas decorations and started to get festive. I just thought I'd play a few hands before bed now. So let's see what we can do. We've currently got 3 tables open. Which I will show you soon. I need to move this down here. There we go. Just down here. Just down here. There we go. And we got it back. Okay, so we've joined a few tables where we've got a few purples throwing the chips in. So let's see if we can snag a purple and get them to commit all their stack with something mediocre. We're also on the waiting list for another table to join. I may join another one in the meantime until that one becomes available. But until then, we'll just play these. If you saw the last stream, you'll know that we managed to grind out a decent win and started to turn it around a little bit from our recent slight downturn. But it's all still looking positive for the month, so that's a good sign. Let's hope that we can keep it going. It didn't hit his hard draw. I was hoping it'd still pay off with some sort of pair at the end. But no. Got 2 short stack people here. Don't really want to shove all my money in with a 6. Although they will be pushing quite wide, but I haven't seen much of them yet, so. The only issue with this table here is that we've got a relatively aggressive reg to our left with 4 buy-ins. The only thing that makes up for it is that we've got 2 purple taggers on our right, so arguably this guy actually has pretty solid stats. Well, they both have pretty solid stats, so. I think we ended up joining this table just because we were forced to when we wanted to join a wait list. So I might leave here if I can find a better table. It's called Sigrid. Oh, we got 10s down there. Raise up the 10s on the button. It's a shame we didn't get someone pushing there. Oh, here we go. Come on, give us some action. Come on. He raises 0% of the time pre-flop. 40, but never raises. Ugh, chronic. That's a good flop. Please have an ace. Brilliant. Nice, huh? That just looked like I'd sensed weakness and wanted to aggressively bluff it. Perfect. Good start. Just going to fold that from early position. This guy, I'm not really sure much about him yet. Also leaving that table that had the deep stacked reg on my left. I'm going to find another table to join instead. Okay, so it's a good start, isn't it? $40 up. Almost a pie and up through 65 hands. Not to be sniffed at. Ace King versus Queen Jack, all in. See these guys just stack off with Queen Jack. It's pretty crazy. Should have been my one to get. So busy. Okay, so this is the new table that we've just joined here. We get King Jack on the big blind. Cut-off raises. We'll just fold there and see what kind of people we've got at the table first. Raise up the sixes. We're into the gun now, five-handed, because one of the guys is sat out. Wow, flopping sixes today, aren't we? Get 75% of the pot. We'll make it 12. Build the pot up as big as you can so that you can actually get to a stage where you can potentially push later in the hand a lot more chips. I'm not trying to be too tricky as well with the purple tag people. When I have a lot of equity, I'm just going to be mostly betting a lot unless I've got some obvious tell on them that they react to me checking back and they see that as weak and they put in massive bluffs, in which case I'll exploit it obviously. But for the most part, if I don't remember much about them but they're a purple tag, then I'm just going to be betting big, because generally they just call. In their mind you've got some sort of vendetta against them personally and you're just trying to bully them. In reality, you're just folding as much of the time your poor hands and then betting your big ones against them really aggressively. Six. Can you imagine if we flopped another set of sixes then? That'd be insane. Then we could just put in literally a min bet here. 35%, well not min bet, but 35% of the pot. You get a lot of folds on an ace king flop, even with like a one big blind bet. And then if you do hit it and you've got it, you can still do the same and you'd get action. If you get action, then great. But because if you bet bigger anyway, all you're going to do is scare them off. So this is one of those flops where you either want to use your position to get a fold, or you want to bet small enough to keep them interested if you do have it. Otherwise, you're just scaring them off anyway. So it's a bit of a weird one, really. I'm not sure what the GTO thing to do there is, but I'd imagine it's something like bet small frequently. Not sure. person's a reg, but they're quite aggressive. There's a raise here from the button, call from the small blind. I called as well. Again, I feel like this could be a good position just to put in the small bet. It's a pretty coordinated board that hits me pretty hard. Ace queen suited. Just noticed that this person hasn't reloaded to the full stack, so happily we get another purple tag to add to the table. We got aces down on table 3, folded round to us, unfortunately. It's always sad when you get aces under the gun and you just know that no one's going to call. You just know it. This guy's got some part of the board, something's keeping him interested. I just wonder if he's got enough for me to be able to bet to win it. I could be winning it just with the ace queen. You could have ace 7 or something. 5s. Fair enough. Jacks over here. It's a terrible flop for jacks. Just gotta check that, I think. Trying to think what he's calling the 3-bet with pre-flop. Probably contains a fair amount of aces and kings. Which ain't ideal. Raise from the small blind with the ace deuce. Guy started to get really aggressive with me. guess he's just picking up hands. Give him the benefit of the doubt. See that. If he's out here, then he's probably got us. Problem with ace king is it deteriorates so fast post flop. That's why you want to get as many chips in pre-flop as you can, or just see a free flop heads up. More often than not, he doesn't barrel on the turn. So I guess I just have to give him props for having something there.
call with something very marginal. I guess he's got it. That's not ideal. Well, if you've got it, you're not going away, are you? Not even for a pot-sized bet. And we get kings. Mind a call here with a suited ace-4. It's a pretty tricky flop, not having any hearts. And that doesn't help. Got no blockers for the flush. Such an awkward one. You could have all sorts of combos that beat me, obviously including a better ace. He's probably 3-betting better aces than me. Could also be 3-betting like cool jacks or ace jack. Let him have it. A bit of a hit so far now. I've gone from almost one buy-in up to almost half a buy-in down. Been the best last few minutes. decisions against me, that guy. Frustratingly. Ooh, don't know why I did that. I thought it was on the cutoff. Oh, idiot. Maybe I've got value to call now. So he 3-bet me through flop. So we'll check call. I don't want to get raised there. That's a good card. I think this is like thin value bet now. Good. Yeah, jack 8. Okay, so he 3-bet me with jack 8. Nice. To break even. Eight's over here. Limp under the gun, might be a tricky razor, but even so we'll isolate a little bit. Might be the limp re-raise move from a donk who plays for 39%. No, it's just the weak limp. Off. It's fine as the raise first in, but it's just not quite what I want to be 3-betting with again. So recently after 3-betting it with King 8. See into my soul. Wonder how he fares against a 4-bet. King Jack, Jack 8, King 7. He's got. He stole my move. I was about to say he's got a pretty wide range of 3-bet cards. I probably would have thought that if he hadn't done that. I think I'll take the opportunity to do that next time then. We're just checking down his ace queen here. I'm not sure it's any good. He called the flop. Called from the when I called the flop. What do you reckon? He's got pocket 4s. King 7, got a 7 on the end. jacks. Everybody loves jacks. Ace queen, queen 10 suited. Go on then. He steals 25% of the time, this chap. Pretty low. I think on average I probably steal around 40% of the time. Maybe 38. It's quite frequent. But not like maniac numbers. Not by any stretch. Tables so far, we've got a VPIP of 18, 18, 13, 30, 30, and 22, 21. On average, it's about right for me. But, I obviously have quite a tight image here on table 1 over here. Pretty damn aggressive image here. And then pretty balanced down here. So I guess it balances out. good card for us, I think. I really hope he's got ace-8 or ace-king. I should have let him... I'm such an idiot. He's probably missed his flush. He's probably played a draw really aggressively with a marginal made hand. I should have bet small and let him... I'm such an idiot. And let him bluff it off. That was amateur. I missed a big opportunity there. That's silly. I should have made it embarrassingly small so he felt like a noob calling it and just made him really raise. Silly. I'm going to free bet this because I'm quite tight on this table. Should get respected. This guy's got pretty steady stats. I don't think quite aggressive. Where are we at stats wise? We are 943. That's fine. I think we can afford a low C bet there. Pretty random flop, to be honest. Check raise, eh? Right. Here we go. Nine's down here. They folded to my ace king 3-bet. Flop a set on the river. No action. Just lost one of our purple tags from this table. Hopefully another purple tag sits down. Raising up the tens. No action. I have to check this back as well. Check. This guy is a purple tag, not got a full stack. Four-handed here, so we probably need to start getting a bit more aggressive than that, to be honest. Just don't really have a bit of an aggressive image. So. Yeah, we're not going to be playing three-handed. Sit out there. Have a look at how the session's gone. Started off really well, then got really bad, and then we got aces over here. Let me go back to this table.
This looks good. Someone call.
Jack isn't a great card for me here. He's got pocket jacks, probably. Yeah. I mean, I made it expensive for him. And I c-bet it. Bollocks, that is. You just know it's there too. I just can't fold that there. Because he's also doing that with queens. Just, you know it's a bad card. You know, I mean, he's also got pocket queens there and thinks, right, it's getting a bit close. Let's just ram it all in. Frustrating. relaxed because we were both pretty deep. And this isn't an optimal table anymore, really. Just got all regs, so that's it. We'll set out the next hand. Obviously we're defending here though. 5, 6, 7, 8 with a backdoor flush, not the flush, I should say. Definitely bet this. Got the combo draw. Really changed there, still going to bet it. Still got the best hand, I'm sure of it. Three waiting lists and sat here at a table on our own, hoping to get a game going, and we've got this table to focus on in the meantime. Ooh, a 4-bet out of position. Alright, well, so much for me folds for a 3-bet 84% of the time. So much for that. just fine with king high there, to be fair. Hey Sheesh, thanks for commenting, mate. Is using pre-flop ranges at the table considered cheating? Obviously, it's a big edge and it's an advantage, but it's something that's out there for everybody to get. Ultimately, it's just a way of automating, you know, your observations of like hands that you played with people. It's only using data that is there from Showdown. So, you know, it's not cheating. Everyone can go and get Poker Tracker, Hold'em Manager, things like this, and use them to the same effect. If you're the sort of player that's, you know, not a recreational player, it's someone who's a reg, then you really need to be doing this. Because if you're not, then you're going to be losing out to those who are. Because let's face it, you can't remember the ranges of everyone's hands all the time. You can only like, you know, get observations of like how aggressive they are or like how passive they are, and then tag them accordingly, and you can make little notes and things. But if you're playing like 4 tables or more, there's no way you can be really taking all this in and making reliable notes on people and like really like processing all this data. It's outrageous to think that you have a tool that can do this, and like to think that recreational players, when they're sat at the tables, have no idea that this is going on. Like it is crazy. It does feel like cheating if you think about it, but why would you not use it if it's a tool that's there and you're allowed to use it? And it's just using, you know, all the data that they're showing down at when they play a hand. So, you know, technically, no, it's not cheating. It's just an edge that's there, and if you're not using it, then it's sort of like you're missing out. And if I'm going to play poker seriously, which I am, then I'm not going to miss out. I'm not going to know it's there and not use it for the sake of like a $100 one-off cost or something to buy like a poker tracker or Hold'em Manager. What would you say is a decent starting bankroll for this game? It depends. I mean, obviously, if you're trying to like make a living out of it, then you're probably going to need a few $1,000s, like $2,000 or something, and start playing like 25-50 like this. You can actually make a few thousand a month, and in the UK that's tax-free, so it's the equivalent of a much larger salary, really. You could be earning the equivalent of like 40,000-50,000 quid. I mean, you could make a lot more than that if you play a lot more hours than me. I only play about 3 hours a day. That's at the absolute max, and I still can make a few thousand a month from it. But if you just wanted to build up a bankroll from like $100, you can totally do that too. You can go and play like $1. You can go and play like 1 cent, 2 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, 2 cent, 4 cent games like this. The 5 cent, 10 cent games are incredibly soft, and you can build up a decent little bankroll from there. To be honest, like if you can afford to put like say $200 on and start playing 5 cent, 10 cent. As a general rule of thumb, you need like a minimum of 20 buy-ins for cash games that are quite soft like those. And if you're going to play like slightly higher stakes like this, then allow yourself like 30, 40 buy-ins. I currently have about 3,000 quid in my PokerStars at the moment for playing the the $50 NL. Oh, what's going on here? Over betting it. 8, 9, 10. Seems like he's quite worried about the clubs. I wonder if I pushed, if he'd be able to find a fold from the 10. Not on this occasion. So yeah, I mean, it really depends on what you're trying to do. I'd say a decent starting bankroll is having 30 buy-ins
for whichever game you're choosing to play. And then if you're trying to figure out what sort of return you could get from that, a decent sort of return would be somewhere between 4 big blinds per 100 hands that you play, all the way up to like 15 big blinds on some of the easier games. So I would say for the 25 cent, 50 cents that I'm playing now, a good return over like several tens of thousands of hands would be like 5 big blinds per 100 hands, and I'm happy anywhere between 4 and 8. And this month I'm currently on, let me check for you. This month I'm currently on 5.23 big blinds per 100 for this month. So I'm within the range that I'm happy with. And yeah, I'd say that just aim for that 4 to 8 big blinds per 100 hands, and you can work it out from there. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Thanks for the comment. Where are we at? So we're starting to grind our way back a little bit. Some of these tables that I'm on the waiting list for are just not opening up. The 7-9. We're sat down at this table now. We've got Ace Jack over here. We're going to isolate this chap. Well, we've got the Ace of Clubs, and he's short stacked, so we're going to bet about half pot and hope to improve, and then we'll have more money in the pot to go nearer to an all-in. Haven't improved. Like barrel slightly smaller and then just give up and hope to win it with ace high. Thing is, when you limp like that, you can have anything. He's basically got a set, I think, and he's just jizzed his pants and wasn't able to contain himself. He's probably limp with a set, like a pair of 2s or something, or 4s. I'd almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. We're gonna protect the hand a little bit with jacks, because the flops come pretty good for us, but there's still a few draws out there. He's all in, I'm going to call that. Ace deuce, good luck. Damn you. Nice hand. We'll get that chap's chips later. It's just a matter of time. We are valued in now, getting 4-1, just for the spades. Well, we didn't really get the flop we wanted. That would have been like 2 spades, so I just let it go. Fives. Sandwich me. Been a bit card dead, haven't we? Just to check in on how our table stats are looking, we're a 23-21, 23-21, and a 40-30. It's a pretty new table though, so that'll regulate soon.
5s here. We're going to raise up. Raise them up. So what was he? Called 2-bet from the blinds for Queen Jack. I feel like it's either a shove here or it's a fold. Probably more inclined to go with a fold. As tilted as I feel. Ace Queen. I've got Ace Queen on here as well. Getting down top pair here. Fold the 10-2, and everyone folded around with the Ace Queen, and we've got Ace Jack. We're just going to call there to the guy under the gun. Check back for pot control. I think it's fine here to put in a bet. Flop quads, very cool. Nice answer. 13. Certainly not our night tonight. Lost with aces, ran into quads. Just not going well. Down 64 for the session so far. We've got jacks over here. Not going to get any action, obviously. Betting with the King Queen as well. I think this guy's accidentally put in a min raise. Just going to run that. No instant call is a good thing. Hold there. Got ace 10 again here.
call it, I think. Come on, time for a sun run now. Let's go. Well, that's exactly the sort of bet I was going to put in. But this guy just plays everything. I think I'm ahead here a lot of the time. Like, a lot of the time. Ahead of me. It's just such a weird hand. Good checking. I feel like I'm definitely losing my focus now, so I'm probably gonna look to wrap up the session soon. Pair there. That's good enough. Brutalised on the other table as well. Down to 74 for the session. Just one of those sessions, you run the king high flush into the ace high flush, run into quads, get your aces cracked. Not our night. But that's poker, isn't it? That's poker. Playing hands, keep making plus EV decisions, and try not to tilt. It's easier said than done. I checked that back. I literally checked that back on the grounds that I was having a shit night, and sure enough, he has flopped set. That's so funny. I think at that point in the night, you just got to say, No, it's not happening. It's not happening tonight. We'll stop all the cash games in the next big blind, I think. Because this is getting a bit silly. Well, we were pretty card dead, and when we weren't, we got absolutely hammered. It's just not the sort of session you want to finish the week on. Top player on a flush draw. No action. That ends the evening. So let's have a look at how we finished up. $73 down. That's what the session looked like. Pretty bad. And if we have a look at the, I don't know if it'll do the leak tracker for this. Yeah, pretty unlucky. Lucky with sets apparently. Pretty chronic for straights and flushes. Yeah, well, if we go back for the month, although it might feel like a bit of a painful session, we're still trending up, so it's not too bad, is it? It could be worse. We're still making just under 5 big blinds per 100. And as you can see, we're more unlucky than we are lucky, and we've still got a good equity curve. So, you know, it's not all bad. It's one of those sessions. Not the one you wanted to finish the week with, but onwards and upwards. Let's hope next week is a better one, and we can smash out some all-time highs for the month and finish on a high. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and thanks to Sheesh for the questions and for viewing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.